Good morning, everyone. So, my girl works at a hospital and sends me a picture and tells me, which she is the opposite of me, and it gets kind of difficult talking with somebody who doesn't understand and doesn't want to understand, but at the same time, it keeps me grounded because I would just go crazy with stuff, and I did for a little bit until I had to bring myself back down. But look into health chips. They're chipping people and calling it health monitors, and you should really go look into it because she doesn't freak out very often, and she knew exactly what it was, and I didn't have to say a word. I do have pictures, and I have an article on it, but you can go look them up. They're just little tiny chips that they put into you. Yeah, go look into it.
Shalom, back with another video. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kadash. Also, we'll get double honors to the elders and apostles that taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out there. All right, so just going into this little video that I just played, little TikTok video. Man was speaking on at his job. You know, his wife was telling that they are implanting people with these chips, okay, and they're calling it health chip monitors. So I wanted to see if it was real, you know, and it is. Okay, and it says, I got to pull it up. It says health chip monitors. Health chip monitors are miniature electronic devices that continuously track psychological data, such as heart rate, temperature, or biochemical markers, using embedded sensors and wireless communication, enabling real-time health monitoring for individual and remote care. How they work: these chips embedded microsensors that capture physiological signals, process them locally, or send them to a smartphone, and often include AI to flag abnormal patterns. They are used in wearables for infants, the elderly, and chronic disease patients, and implantable devices that continuously monitor glucose, heart rhythm, or other biomarkers. Okay, so you know, one would say, what this got to do with anything? Okay, it's the fact that, you know, everything you've seen far as, you know, the growing of AI, this technology, you're starting to hear more about, you know, the Neuralink, you know, you just hear a lot of things about these chips, okay, being inserted into humans, okay, emerging man with machine, okay. These things are not meant to, we are not meant to have chips put in us, technology. Okay, it's not meant for us to have these things in our body. Okay, and everything that we're seeing is all leading to the MOTB. Okay, and what this devil does, okay, he is conditioning, okay, for the people to be ready to accept this chip, okay, by doing things like this, okay, by doing things with the chip on your card, okay, with doing away with going into this cashless society, okay, with now you're able to pay off Apple Pay, you can pay off your phone, you can use a chip off your car, so you're barely using cash. Okay, so this is all a form of gradualism, okay, conditioning the people to accept this chip when it does come, okay, by by these false miracles, okay, with their technology, okay. Let's get a preset real quick. This is Sirach 5 verse 12. 15 in Apocrypha. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." Right. So a simple-minded person would think, "Oh, that's nothing." They just want to find other ways to, how you said, to track your health and stuff like that. Okay, but not getting the big picture. Okay, with all this is leading to the chip. Okay, the MOTB, the RFID chip. Okay, which everything is going to be tied to that chip. Okay, as we read. Okay, they're going to be able to pretty much check how you feel. Okay, it's going to be able to check your blood pressure and stuff like that, but also everything that you need to identify or need in this society to be a part of the society is going to be tied to that chip. Okay, whether you buy and sell, Revelation 13 and 16, okay, it's all going to lead to that. Okay, and they're using things like this, okay, to make it feel like it's okay. Okay, this is pretty much soften you up, okay, for you to take this chip, okay, by the things that they say that it's going to help you with. Okay, you got Elon Musk and his Neuralink, okay, saying that it can heal the blind, it could cause the lame to walk. All these things that they're going to do to deceive the masses and taking this chip. Okay, by these false miracles. Okay, they're by their technology. Okay, and a lot of people are going to be deceived and taking this thing. Okay, and this is how they do it, little by little. Okay, they're not going to just throw it right there at you. They got to work it in you. Okay, that's why the scripture says he had accomplished a diligent search. Okay, he already he knows how, okay, the people react, or how to condition the people into slowly but surely, how you said, condition you to fully give in to the chip. Okay, it's all gradualism. Okay, and this is what we're seeing. Okay, the scripture says, let's get a precept. We are not ignorant. Let's see if I can find that. Right. This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, his plans. Okay, his plans trying to establish his new world order. Okay, and push out this chip. Okay, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, his schemes. Okay, and that microchip is one of the biggest things that this devil is trying to accomplish. Okay, because he knows that he has a short time. Okay, and this is why you see, the urgency with these data centers. You're seeing a lot more with these chips. Okay, because they're getting ready for this digital prison. Okay, with the 15-minute cities, the collapse of the economy. Okay, bringing out the old system, bringing down the old system to push forward this new system. Okay, and if you don't know what this is, okay, you're not gonna know not to take it. Okay, and this is what you're seeing, man, a form of gradualism. Okay, and this is the time that we're in. Let's get Daniel 12 and 4. this is Daniel 12:4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay? And knowledge is being increased. Okay? To now they're able to open you up and insert a chip in you. Okay? So everything is here for the MOTB. Okay? It's just a matter of time before Esau makes it mandatory. Okay? But the technology is here. Okay? Everything is being set in place. Okay? And this is how we know we are in the end times. Okay? Because they have the technology to go in there and put a chip in you, and pretty much they want to hack you. Okay? How do they hack you? By putting a chip in you, a device. All right, read this again. This is Daniel 12:4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay? And we're coming into that hour of temptation. Okay? To where the whole world is going to be tried. Okay? Let's get Revelations 3:10 real quick. It says, this is Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, and the hour of temptation is when Esau makes that chip mandatory. Okay. And it says, which shall come upon the whole world. Okay, this whole world is in the Okimani. It's like if I didn't pronounce that right, but meaning the whole world, the whole earth. Okay. And it says to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, you go into this word tries means to test. Okay. Your faith is going to be tested. Okay. And the ones that's in this truth, okay, the one we know not to take it. Okay, we know that our faith is going to be on the line. It's going to be tested. Okay, through the hour of temptation. And it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so this is coming, man. It's just a matter of time. But I got this other article that it's not an article, but I was just looking more into that medical device. And I got this pulled up. It says, a tiny wireless injectable chips use ultrasounds to monitor body processes. Implantable chips visible only in a microscope point the way to developing chips that can be injected into the body with a hypodermic needle to monitor medical condition. Okay? Because that's what's going to use to insert that microchip. Okay? And it says, I'm reading a little bit of this. It says, Columbia engineers have developed the smallest single chip system that is a complete function electronic circuit. Implantable chips visible only in a microscope point that the way to developing chips that can be injected into the body with a hypodermic needle to monitor medical conditions. Okay? And a lot of people are going to look at this like a new thing. Okay, well, they just find a new way to monitor your health. No, it's bigger than that. Okay, you just getting prepared. They're just pretty much softening it up before they stick you. Okay, until they lubing you up. Okay, for the kill. Okay, that's all what it is. Okay, but they're gonna come in a form like, as in, of this devil. You understand, this devil is crafty. Okay, he accomplishes diligent search. He knows how to play on your mind, play on your flesh. Okay, for you to be willing, okay, to take this mark of the beast. okay? And you're going to have things like this, okay? And you're going to have people getting chipped, okay? You shouldn't be putting anything or making any etchings in your body anyway. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, all right? It says widely used to monitor and map biological signals to support and enhance psychological functions and to treat diseases. Implantable medical devices are transforming healthcare and improving the quality of life for millions of people. Right. So they're gonna look at it like the new thing is helping many. You know, that's all a part of the deception. Okay. It says researchers are increasingly interested in designing wireless miniaturized implantable medical devices for in vivo and situ cytological monitoring. These devices could be used to monitor psychological conditions such as temperature, blood pressure, glucose, respiration for both diagnostic and therapeutic procedures. Researchers at Columbia Engineering report that they have built what they say is the world's smallest single chip system, consuming a total volume of less than 0.1. The system is as small as a dust mite and visible only under a microscope. In order to achieve this, the team used ultrasound to both power and communicate with the device wirelessly. We wanted to see how far we could push the limits on how small a functioning chip we could make, said the study's leader Ken Shepard, Lau-founding professor of electrical engineering and professor of biomedical engineering. This is a new idea of chip as system. This is a chip that, along with nothing else, it's a complete functioning electronic system. This should be revolutionary for developing wireless, miniaturized, implantable medical devices that can sense different things, be used in clinical applications, and eventually approved for human use. And this is why you see a lot of these data centers popping up, okay? Because the data center is a part of this control grid. Okay, it's like the brain. Okay, it stores the data. It's going to store all your data, okay, on your chip. Okay, so this is more than just a medical implantable thing, okay? Everything is going to be tied onto that chip. Okay, just a matter of time, okay? And this is why you got the prophets out here sending that warning, okay, to not take the chip, okay? Videos going out every day, okay, same message, do not take the chip, okay? Do not implant these things in your body, all right? Let's get Revelations 13 and 16. So it says, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls up all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. Going to this word mark, it's charagma. So it's a stamp and a printed mark. Okay, it's pretty much an incision. Okay, the incision that they're going to make to insert that chip. Okay, because this chip is a physical chip. All right, and it says the root word is karax. Okay, it says from caruso, to sharpen to a point, through the idea of scratching a stake that is by implication a palisade or rampart. So pretty much this is that thing, pretty much like the hypodermic needle they're going to use to insert that chip. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get the blue letter real quick. I always like to bring this up. Let's go into, I think it's text commentaries. Let's see, right here. Let's see if I can find it. Right. This is commentaries on one of the scholars, John Brown, and it says 5480 Charagma, a thin carved sculpture, graven work, Karax to sharpen to a point through the ideal of scratching. And it says this sounds a lot like a hypodermic needle piercing the skin. Okay, and that's what's going to be used to insert that chip in you. Okay, it says, and I'll jump down to, it says, in the readout of this microchip, there were 9 levels of information that the designers wanted to include. They were name and an image or a picture of your face. They also wanted social security numbers with the extra international digits. A fingerprint identification was also to be included. Physical description, family history, address, criminal record, occupation, income tax information. The microchip has exactly that, and an express image of its recipient. Okay, so pretty much all these things is going to be tied in that chip. Okay, they know this is the chip, man. Okay, there's a lot of proof that this is the chip. Okay, we believe that this is the microchip. Okay, the RFID chip. All right, so don't take the chip, man. So that's all I got through the spirit. I hope this video was edified. I want to say shalom.